Have a seat. We got this 2 minutes.
I keep saying that.
There are thousands and thousands, millions of people watching it.
4:10.
Yeah. I got a few things I'd like to tell you.
I should take these off.
I should get my little. I might have taken the last one, I confess. But I can't promise you. It'll be an orange top with the Starbucks logo. Like, we're gonna hear that crunching the wrappers all night long. Alright, so what's gonna happen? There's gonna be a couple of graphics after it gets to 0. And when it comes to a beer can, rolling across and it says please stream responsibly. That's when we go.
Okay.
Okay. Tim's got the 3 mics. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Dogs Attack. This is The Siege. My name is Jason Ives. On the cameras tonight, we got Tim Neal.
What's up?
Don't worry, you get the voice of American Darts with Sean Green's going to give you the match later on, live commentary. But most importantly, our special guest host tonight, Miss Jessica Bowman. Jessica, thank you
Hello.
for taking the time and doing
Absolutely.
this. I do appreciate it. So, on your drive up here from Seymour, were you thinking, how am I going to do in my Castle Canna?
I was not. Unfortunately, I forgot about it until Chris.
That happens a lot.
Chris was like, "Did you practice?" I'm like, "For what?" He goes, "For your count up." I was like, "Oh, nope, totally forgot about it."
Yeah, well, how do you think you did?
I think
And
I did.
sometimes forgetting about it is the best thing because you're completely relaxed when you went in there. Were you nervous? Were you relaxed?
Actually, I was pretty relaxed when I went in there. My warm up was way better than my actual darts, though.
Well,
Unfortunately,
Tim will relax you a little bit. If he remembers your name, you're in good shape after that, all right?
I did that.
You did that.
You did good.
Baby
Folks,
steps.
Let's watch and see how Jessica did.
Here with our guest host tonight, Jessica Bowman. Jessica, thanks for coming out and doing this. Appreciate it so much.
Absolutely, glad to be here.
All right, Jessica's going to do the 9-dart challenge. She'll have 3 warm-up darts, and then we'll go right into the 9-dart challenge. But first, what got you into darts, and how long have you been playing?
I started playing in 2017 because of a boy. Thought I was pretty good at it, so I and played since.
And you predominantly played down in Seymour, on the rocks?
I
and
play on the rocks. That's where all my leagues and most of my tournaments are. I travel a little bit for this and that, but mostly down there.
All right, so enough about you.
Yeah.
Your son had an amazing football season this year.
Yes.
He plays for Seymour High School,
Yes.
I believe.
Jalen is he's a phenomenal athlete. Actually, he's top 25 in the state and won a Gritty Award, which in our little town no one has ever done. So he was the first person to ever get that. We got to go to the Colts Stadium for it. It was cool.
That's all.
He's a D1 athlete for 3 sports: football, basketball, and track.
And he's leaning towards football.
Yes, yes, we will definitely be doing football for college. Passion, loves it.
Awesome. All right, so let's get right into it. You get 3 warm-up darts. I'll move out of the way, and then we'll get going. I'll keep score for you and cheer you on. Probably want those to be your first 3.
I
don't you?
Never happens like that.
All right,
Ready?
here we go. Throwing the exact same way.
Okay.
First 3.
Oh.
A great start. 45. Jason needs to hammer some nails in.
I know. I keep stepping on that.
There you go. 60.
Tried not to step on it that time.
Don't worry about it. All right, let's get that done now. $53. 158. Great start. Good job.
Those are mine.
Yep. 158. See you later. And walk away.
Oh, well, hey, look, 158. That's not bad at all.
Not terrible.
Let me tell you, Sean couldn't beat that in an 18-dart challenge. All right, so don't worry about a thing.
I think he had like a
bad.
69 or something when I
158.
was on here.
Sean insisted that we only do the top 20 anymore, so you didn't quite make the list. But that was still really good darts.
Next time.
And what we're not telling people is we're not highlighting the fact that you shot almost a ton in the warm-up darts.
Mm-hmm.
She shot a ton of warm-ups.
Yeah, we should allow that to be a wild card.
Exactly.
You know,
To
you
use it
play
or
the
not to
wild
use it?
card. Yeah, you get to use that and take out your lowest score. What was your lowest score?
45.
Yeah. Well, you add 65 points to it. She's on the list. That's all I'm saying. I'll just, we'll run it by management. All right. So we heard you talk about your boys, with Tim in the garage. You and I talked briefly today, and we were talking about what we're going to talk about today. And we came up with the idea if you were president of darts in America for one day, all right, what's the one thing that you would do? Tell me about that. What is it, the one thing that you would do? If you're president for you had one thing that you could make happen.
I think the most important thing is to bring in the youth. We don't have anywhere
in my area anyways, where you can play from the age of like 16, 17 to 20, it's all bars. So there's no way to expand them if they can't get in there until they're 21.
Why don't we have dartboards in YMCA's or community centers or places like that where kids can go and actually, take place in leagues? I'm with you 100%. Tim, one thing that you can do, you're president of American Darts.
Big tournaments.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know.
Like, well,
terrible.
we did this in rehearsal.
And I didn't have anything then either.
Oh, my gosh.
I really do think there needs to be a youth academy throughout the whole United States.
And they've tried, and they asked Sean, once again, Mr. Sparkle. They asked him to run the whole thing.
Mr. Sparkle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he's the highlight of the threesome. But I'm the social media butterfly, as you know, from my sometimes more than 20 posts a year. I put out there today about the same question to anybody in the Indy Darts group. And they came up with some answers. We're going to give a thumbs up, thumbs down as to what we think.
Okay.
And what we think as to this, it's important, but would it be the one thing that we would do? Fair enough? All right. Dustin Co. Add penalties for bad sportsmanship. Your thumbs up on that
Absolutely. Thumbs up.
one? Tammy, you thumbs up on that?
Absolutely. It's supposed to be a gentleman's game.
Is that the one thing you want to do, though? And sometimes when someone's a bad sportsman and the 8 other people around them see that, they learn to not be that guy. Like, don't be that guy. And if nobody's that guy, then who are you going to say that don't be that guy?
True. But sometimes their behavior rubs off on other people, and then it just turns out a bad day.
Yeah. All right, so you're going thumbs up. Tim's going thumbs up. I will go thumbs up, too, just because I want to be part of the in crowd. Kyrie Washington. We all know Ree.
Oh, yeah.
We all love
Love me some Ree.
All right. He says handicaps, but no handicaps on bulls. It's kind of a weird one.
I'm going to go down, Ray. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't like that idea?
No.
It's messing with the we have a lot of things about handicaps. Messing with the handicaps. Where you at on that one, Tim?
I'm a thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Learn how to play with the
3 thumbs
handicap.
down for Kyrie.
Sorry, buddy.
He gets him a girlfriend, and he's all about weird ideas. Chris White says less levels in the big tournaments. And now we had 7 levels, I think, at state. Right?
I think there was 8, wasn't there?
8. Was there 8 levels, Tim? You play. We should ask Sean. He plays level 6 or 7. I think. I don't know. But less levels, thumbs up, thumbs down on that one?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, yeah.
Thumbs up. Less levels on that one's a pretty good idea. I don't know if it's the one thing that I would make happen. I think that's kind of
probably not, because you got to start somewhere, but it's a good idea.
Tiffany Crouch, local player, one of my faves. She says, this is an interesting concept, blind draws with no masters in them. How do you feel about that? I
disagree. You could put them in their own, but then it doesn't really give you a challenge if you take them out of your regular blind draws.
Because it only sucks, and I can say that. It only sucks if you get 2 masters drawn together.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Tim, where you at on that? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, a lot of the leagues have already done separate male and female tournaments because some people cry about getting girls and things like that. But
I think we should just eliminate the people that cry about getting women.
I'm 100% agree with that. I'm a thumbs up with that.
Sean Rosner came up with a good idea. He wants to lower the board for some reason. I don't know why that is. Nah. I'm just kidding, Sean. You're not that short. He wants to standardize ratings between all the vendors. So we have one rating system. Would you do that nationwide?
Yes.
Yes?
Thumbs up.
You thumbs up for that?
Yep.
You thumbs up just because Tim's thumbs up?
No.
Thumbs up? You good with that?
Yeah. I don't like the controversy between the vendors and stuff anyway, so I think standardizing is going to make it.
Talking earlier, like when I first started playing soft tip out here, it was standard because all it was your 0-1 average plus your cricket average, and that was your average.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This old times 10,
yeah.
And then the Japanese coming in with 17 and 23 and all that. Like, there's just too much. Like, just go back to the standard. Keep it simple, stupid. Like, that's my dumb motto.
So how about Jesse Plessinger says, win a level, you have to move up at least 2 levels the following season.
I would say 1.
And they're also saying turn the mics up, so they want to hear more of me, which I don't blame them for
Well,
that.
you told me to turn you down.
I know, I was worried. I had my loud voice tonight. All right.
I would say move level up 1 level, not 2.
I agree with 1 level too.
If you win, you move up one level.
I think there should be 3 levels and nothing more than that, and you move up 1 level. If there was less levels, you move up 1 level. That makes sense.
Right.
Eric Siconia, get kids playing outside of bars. That goes back to the idea that you had. We were talking about different places, YMCA's, churches. I mean, whatever it takes, community centers. Why are they not there?
The places are there. It needs the people to do it, and the investment that people are willing to invest in the equipment for the kids to actually want to go do it.
Yeah, someone should start a juice bar with dart boards in it or something crazy like that. I don't know. Anyways, Lee Jones, here's a good one. Bigger sponsors at tournaments. Let me just say, I think we can all be thumbs up with that one. Agreed?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
But the problem is getting those bigger sponsors to actually sponsor the tournament. How does that happen?
There has to be a return on investment. So how do you navigate getting the sponsorship and reciprocating that sponsorship to a return on investment for the company?
What's your thoughts?
I agree, but like, do you guys have a face for the Siege? Like, who's your go-to person that goes out and gets your sponsors?
Mr. Sparkle.
Okay, Sparkle.
No,
So
against the sponsors, I do the logistics.
Gotcha. Well, you need a Mr. Sparkle for things like that.
You saying I'm not the Mr. Sparkle that you're looking for? All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
Knock you down.
On the one and only time that she's a guest host. Jacob Schaefer, one of my buddies, unifying body for rankings and tournaments. We touched on that earlier on as far as Rosna said something about that. How do you feel about just getting one nationwide so you can compare yourself to somebody in California?
I like it.
You like that idea? Then you can do it on soft tip so easy that, I mean, at that point you could build all kinds of different draws being played over remote where you don't have to talk to anybody, which is not what darts is about. Jenny Hicks, Sassy, one of my faves. Separate men's and women's tournament. Tim, you topped tonight before. You thumbs up, thumbs down?
Yeah, I know a lot of the tournaments it's all based on averages and levels. Have a dedicated men's and women's, at least at the top end of it.
How do you feel about that?
I'm a thumbs down.
You
I like
thumbs
the
down?
challenge.
You like the challenge of playing against the men at the different levels? I'm kind of thumbs down on that too, to be honest with you, Tim. I understand.
I understand where she's coming. She's coming from the steel tip side where you had 2 levels. You had an open event and then you had a women's event. There wasn't all these extra levels. So he wants to get back to that where there's an open event and a women's event. There's not. It was never always a men's and a women's. It was always an open and a women's. So if women wanted the challenge, they can go play in the men's, but men can't go play in the women.
Gotcha.
And I'm number one. I'm going to be outdated on this, but it's also tough when you add so many different events, and that's by adding women's separate men's and women's, you're adding another event for cricket, yet another event for 01, and from an organizer standpoint, that's managing all the brackets and so on and so forth, managing the boards. If one of those, you're given more chance of one of those brackets going really, really slow. And that can just mess up your whole day as far as the tournament goes. Not a bad idea, not against it, but not in particularly in favor of it. Kind of neutral on that one.
All right, what if you just do singles instead of every event?
Dave Matthews, that's fair. Dave Matthews says delete smoking breaks. Everybody's for that, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some people take advantage.
Or go to a bar that smokes.
Yeah, too many people take advantage. I'm with you on that one, unfortunately. Austin Helm, another developed youth. Let's get an up-and-coming star that.
Good answer.
Hey, we might have one in Kokomo. I'm just going to say the word right now. Garrett Hollingsworth. This is what gets. I love all these guys, so I'm about to make fun of them. All these guys that are getting good, all they complain about is handicaps. All of a sudden, they loved handicaps when they weren't very good at darts. But as soon as they start getting really good at darts, they hate handicaps, which is a sign that they're starting to get really good. Garrett says, get rid of handicaps. To which I answer, go play steel. You don't have handicaps there.
Yeah.
But I think handicaps do provide the beginner more fun on a night.
I play in both, and I like both, honestly. If I'm playing against, say if I was going to play against George, I would definitely want a handicap. I would want a chance to at least win.
Some of my toughest matches I've ever had are playing people that have a handicap and know how to utilize that handicap. That makes you have to throw almost perfect darts just to have a chance to win.
Yeah.
And for me personally, it helps me. Like I like that.
there's an algorithm that can control the amount of handicap given, and I think quite often what we see is just too much of a handicap given at times, and I think that causes some problems from that standpoint. But
sometimes it is a lot.
And that's what
sometimes it's intimidating when they get the Christmas tree when the
Yeah,
whole
they have the
side,
whole-
side's lit up.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
about 3 or 4 times a year, I see the same post where someone's going in and the other player has a handicap, and they're playing cricket, and they all got 2 marks all the way down and 1 ball, right? And I see that post about 3 times a year from 3 different people. And I understand that that's too much. It's too easy. It's too weighted the other way. But there's a way to fix that. It can be refined, I'm certain. But hey, don't get me wrong. Kyrie, Garrett, those guys that are complaining about handicaps, and I'm calling you. I love you guys. I do. I'm proud of the fact that you're getting better. But don't that's a sign you're getting better. All right, let's talk about tonight's matchup, because let's face it, they're tuned in to see that.
Yes.
Look at you, listen to Sean, and I have nothing to do with the pitcher. All right, let's talk about tonight's matchup. You brought Chris up here, so you know Chris.
Yes.
The bestest.
The bestest.
All right.
He's my bestest partner.
Yeah. Tell me about Chris's last 90 to 100 days in darts. Tell me how that's been going for him.
Well, we won state level 2, and then I think he joined some harder leagues, and he struggled a bit. So he's developed a little bit of a
hitch.
Yeah, a little bit of a hitch.
Okay.
He's struggling with it, but I think he's coming out of it. He seems to be doing very well now.
Interesting fact: George just beat up a guy because he had a hitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I don't like it for Chris tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. George will calm him down. I've known George for an awful long time. One of the best guys in darts. Probably the best player in Kentucky. Possibly the best player in Ohio. Who knows? But a great guy, and he drives 2.5 hours to be here for no apparent reason whatsoever. So always got to thank him for that. But George and Chris is going to be an interest. It's almost like a student hero type relationship there, and that's what's a fun thing about tonight's matchup is the relationship between the two partners. So it's very much it's a learning opportunity for Chris, and Chris is going to be more than welcoming of that opportunity.
Yes,
does that make sense?
Definitely.
And compared to the other side, now I love all 4 players that are here tonight. Adam Clark, I saw him about 1.5 years ago out in Greenfield, I believe, and he was good back then. All right, but I was a little. He wasn't ready, and he wasn't on Facebook. So quite frankly, I forgot that he was coming on so well. I played him about a month ago over at Mikey's, one of our sponsors. Need to shout out our sponsors, especially the Checkered Flag, for joining us tonight. I appreciate you guys. Oh, look at that! In and over. So we're talking about, and he has gotten really good. He's gotten really good, really, really quick over this last year. It's going to be moments before he starts complaining about handicaps. So, no, he's gotten really good and a great guy, fun to watch. First guy that's ever shot here with a diamond stud in his cheek.
Oh yeah.
So we got that marked on the board. There's a little guest note board that we have marked down. All right, so looking forward to seeing him shoot. An Animal, everybody knows what Animal's capable of. Adam Klinefelter. Taking time out of his busy life right now, and some terrible things have happened to Animal in the last few weeks, if you follow him on Facebook. So we wish him, and we give him all our thoughts and prayers for what he's going through. But we know how good he is. He won the 2nd season of the Premier League, got the big glass trophy and everything. He's going to be fantastic to watch. It's going to be a fun little matchup tonight. It's going to be good to.
I agree. I'm excited.
I was so happy when I got these 4 people. I got all these 4 people to commit because they were just worked out perfect. It was a great deal. All right. So, what's your prediction? We're playing 18, but the 3 matches that Adam and George play in singles, they'll play 3 5-on-1 matches. They're only worth 1 point, so it's a best out of 3. So, what's your prediction? 8-something, and who wins?
I'm going to go 8-6, George and Chris.
Okay.
Gotta take my boy.
Picking the home team.
Yep.
I understand. Timothy, where you at tonight?
I'm going to go 8-5, Adam and Adam.
Ooh, it's almost a blowout. It's almost a blowout. I'm going to go 8. I think George is good for at least 5. I think Chris is good for 2. I think it's going to be a last leg decider, and I'm going to go Adam and Adam. How about that one? Let's see what. All right, folks. We are going to switch right over to, we're going to switch cameras. We're going to switch headsets. Sean's beautiful voice is going to come in here, and we'll go from there. Thanks for joining us, Jessica.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
All right, while they're getting all switched up, I'll get everything ready to go.
Did I do okay?
Oh, yeah, of course.
You ready, Sean?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right, let's see if Adam hits 180 while I'm warming up.
It was close.
Here we go, Keegan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Indy Darts to the Point Streaming, I am here tonight to bring you all the Siege Big Dogs Attack. In the first leg, it is Adam to throw first. All the best game on.
The great thing, Jess, is that he gets louder as the night goes on. So you guys thought he was screaming at you then, huh? Here is the animal, Adam Klinefelter. He is an animal on that dartboard. It'll be interesting to see if he's in the mindset of wanting to win tonight, or if he's in the mindset of, playing, or if he's just here kind of get his.
Wow.
180.
Well, that's a 180 from George Daniels to start off the match. How about that, Jess?
That's awesome.
No pressure.
Keep it going.
This is Aaron, and his name's Adam. So that's hilarious because that means that Keegan or Jason picked the wrong name.
That is hilarious.
It says Aaron Clark instead of Adam Clark.
On the Dark Connect.
It's Jason's fault. That has been confirmed, and he probably just now saw it for the first time. He's like, "What the heck?" So, Aaron, you're going to shoot really well tonight if you're in here.
Gonna mess up your stats in Dark Connect.
James Edwards says 8-5 the Adams. What do you guys think in the chat? Let us know who wins this bad boy. I think it's going to be a great matchup, of course. I am hard-pressed to not pick George Daniels after that first round.
Yeah.
But there's Adam.
That's how he warmed up, too. He did real well out there.
He is it's something else. Well, George isn't going to be perfect all the way, guys.
100.
Pretty close.
But he is pretty close to perfect. George Daniels is a fantastic dart player. Lights out. He will be. Him and Adam are very similar. George plays a little bit more steel, and that's where I think
24.
if they're playing soft tip, I give the advantage to Adam. I think they're playing steel. I give the slight advantage to George. But I'm interested to see how this works with Chris versus Clark, because I know Adam Clark has been improving greatly in the past year. I know Chris is a darn good dart player, but has he been struggling a little bit with the throw at all recently?
He has that little bit of a hitch, but he's been
That didn't look bad at all there.
kind of struggling with it for the last, I'd say, month and a half, and he's on the tail end of it coming out.
That's good, because that's a really short time frame for that.
99.
Typically in moments of pressure and that type of thing, because I've had a hitch, but mine lasted forever. It tends to come back out more when that happens. Now, I heard earlier they said that it actually does not come out as much in these pressure-filled situations, so we'll see kind of how that plays out.
Adam, you require 157.
But so far, not a whole lot to be desired there for Aaron, a.k.a. Adam.
Someone in the chat asked if the camera's twisted or is the dartboard twisted.
It's the dartboard.
61.
Probably should fix that.
It's the numbers, like not the.
Oh,
Chris, you
it's-
require 144.
Just looking at it, doesn't look like it's symmetrical. Like it's
That's the camera. The camera is a little bit off to. It's not straight on
well, we can check
the dartboard. See, that one's to the other side though.
41.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Adam, you require 96.
triple 20, double 18 for the animal.
76. That's a good marker for him to stay there, but those are some.
He throws flat.
Okay, then maybe double, double 18, double tops.
Then it looks like he's throwing salt conversions.
He stays there. 56 left. 16 for tops.
That's
20
what
for
he should do.
36.
You don't want to go to 20. Lights down into the triple.
He gets it.
56.
That'll do.
George, you require 103.
Obviously more than capable of taking this out.
George going to start to 19.
Good call.
No.
Trouble 17. Would have left
Oh.
32. 74 left.
The reason you shoot the 19 because everything down there leaves an out. If you hit the 1 there, you don't have an out shot.
That ain't wrong. Leaves
83.
20.
Adam, you require 40.
Keegan's going to call him Aaron all night on accident.
Thank Jason for that. He put you.
Yeah, there's Keegan calling out Pops for that.
That's a good marker.
Oh, that's now awkward.
5.
And then, of course, it's the fat 5 because of it. He had a whole left side there,
Yeah.
but
Chris,
it's still...
you require 20.
All right, this will settle in Chris real quickly if he hits this. Double 7. Yep, that's how often I miss that. That's how quickly I can do that math. That's just patterns, baby. And I know those patterns. Where's he going? He's not shooting at the 7. He's not still not shooting the 7.
10.
Oh, he went
All right.
one.
Oh, yeah, he went 1 for the split. Okay.
Adam, you require 35.
Or something. I don't know. Double 8
27.
is not doubly great. So we'll see if George can take out
George, you require
double 10. He's going to go
10.
right at it. Looking like that.
That's game shot.
He's a
in the
tall
first
gentleman,
leg.
and George Daniels does take out leg number
To
1.
Chris and George.
1-0 scoreline. And that's a break a throw in leg number 1. Alternate start, 0-1 cricket. So guess what? What time is it?
Keegan.
Take your time, Keegan. Here we go.
Break a throw.
We are trying to help you out here. We're trying to set you up, Keegan. Keegan, what time is it?
All right. In the second leg, it's cricket time, and this time it's George to throw first.
Thanks, Keegan.
Oh, man.
All the best.
Game on. All right, here we go. Leg number 2. George going to start off with a 180 again?
Nope.
You can't because it's cricket,
That's a 5 mark.
but a great 5. Do you think we set off some dynamite in this leg? We might.
That's a 5 mark.
Anything you can do, I can do better. It's on the same number.
Sean Rouser must be, it must be nice to be eye level at the top of the board.
Man, we can get you a 3-foot ladder if you want.
A little step stool.
Oh, he'll need a big step stool.
Just the same as him being eye level to the double
That's a
19.
1 mark.
Yeah, you can hit the bottom of the board just nicely. Actually, Sean, I don't know what I'm saying. You're the only reason why we won our match because you hit doubles and I did not. So, thank you. Even if they were all on the bottom of the board. A little quick. This is a little bit of possible nerves there.
Yeah, I think
No
Adam
score.
and Chris are going to be a little nervy
As
for
a
a little while.
I don't know about you. I would be, but you wouldn't because you're Tim.
No, but like when you're playing against, when your partners are the talent that they have. I mean,
well, and your opponent is the talent that
Yeah.
that your opponent has,
That's
right?
a 5 mark.
you're
like-
supplying pressure on yourselves.
Like right now, Chris is following Adam. I don't know about you, but that sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
And for
That's a 7 mark.
and for Chris, he's or for Adam, he's following George Daniels, or George Daniels coming up behind him, which might be even more terrifying. And not just because of his size.
That's a 3 mark.
Good
I guess
close.
we can
Good.
we can
Good
also
60
award Chris the award of using the most expensive darts
all time. Most expensive.
in the Siege
Darts.
history. Throwing the Elysian 5s or 7s.
Sevens.
Yeah.
The
Sevens, right?
Elysian 7s.
Yeah, soft tip version.
That's a 1 mark.
I don't know about you guys. That's the only person I know that throws Elysian darts in competition.
Said if I had them, I'd throw them. I would not leave them in the box.
Yep. I would definitely leave him in the box. I know that that's not what it's
That's a
for,
6 mark.
but it is. That's a big dart. Big round there from George. He's in fuego right now.
Yeah, his 20s are just effortless.
Yeah, he got off work and just was like, I'm going to show up and kill it.
That's a 2 mark.
Big opportunity here for Chris.
Jacob Schaefer goes so many fist bumps. Listen, you let it go. Hey, Linda. Hope you're doing well. Bobby says, I want my next appearance to be against Sean Green. Get in line. Everyone wants to win a match.
That's a big triple.
17.
Moving down the 16.
Yeah, we got the same thing, right?
Got a little bit of lag.
Oh, that's weird.
Go up to 20.
Excuse me.
That's a 4 mark.
I apologize. I apologize for the sniffing I'm going to do all night, too.
I bet you Georgia said, hey, do whatever you want, and I'll figure it out.
At this point, if I'm George, that's all I do. Like, I'm hitting everything, bro. Just shoot.
That's a 3 mark.
That's better out of him. Still on the wires, but that's good.
It's a great group.
And Adam, I played him in a no handicap league. The last league I played in, which was like a year and a half ago, I played him in that league. That was a league where I lost to Caleb Rowland 9-8.
That's a 4 mark.
I beat Justin Davis. Like I was rolling in this league, right? He whooped me 10-2 or something like that. It was gross. He was, I think, the second largest victory
That's a 3 mark.
of that season was Adam Clark.
That's a double 16.
Ugh, Maloney double on dart 1. I'm gonna guess he was just throwing kind of out the inside wire.
That's a 5
Right.
mark.
Listen, he's throwing great right now
There he is. He's coming into it.
They're shooting a 4-1 right now.
as a team.
Yeah. Adam and Adam are shooting a 3.
Yep, which is not bad at all for steel tip cricket. Look at this.
Oh, we knocked one out.
Oh. Replace one with another one.
The downside to throwing conversions.
Mad Dog, Maddie in the chats, and let's go, Chris and George.
That's
Big
getting
darts.
shot in the second leg.
Maddie, hope you're doing well.
Hey, pup.
To Chris and George.
Double to win the game.
Maddie's one of my favorite people from down there.
She's one of mine, too.
Third
She's an absolute
leg,
doll.
Back to
Yes.
1. This time
She
it's
just has
Adam to throw first.
A glowing
All
personality.
the best
She just-
game on.
Everyone's happier around her, you know?
I agree.
She's one of those people. And this is the worst nickname for someone like her.
Mad Dog. I call
Mad
it
Dog.
Pup.
96.
Pup's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's way better. A little more energetic. You won't bite your finger off.
She might.
She'll nibble.
121.
Nice 121 from George. That's a good adjustment off dart 1.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Jason Watt in the chat. That is North America's distributor for
82.
Red Dragon and Winmore.
Okay.
Good to see you, brother. Thanks for all you're doing for the country, for darts. Bringing Red Dragon and Winmore sponsors all over the country now. To deserving players, which is the most important part. Tell you what,
59.
Chris is not showing any
He settled
semblance of a hitch or anything. He's throwing just nice and smooth. He's throwing his speed, which is slower than the other guys. But that's a good thing
100.
because he's kind of slowing down Adam.
Yeah, good darts from Adam there.
Sales manager, that's what I meant. Yeah, whatever. You're way more important than I think. Or than I don't think. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
95.
95 there from George. Jesse Pledger says, how about when you win a level, you have to move up for at least 2 sessions? I like that idea.
I
For
said
something like
one.
that.
Oh, so
44.
Jason said it wrong earlier. He said move up 2 levels.
No. Move
not
up
2,
1 level.
for 2 sessions.
Which is typically
Yeah.
kind of what happens. If you finish in the top level, you got to move up. Like Bull Shooter does that. If you finish in the AM
Yeah,
in
because
the
we
top
won
3, you're Dow Pro next
level
year.
2, and we automatically had to move up to the master level. Actually,
Oh, well, then you guys
that's what
got-
we played
you guys
out of game
jumped it.
time.
That's what you did.
27.
That sounded way worse than I think it was. Sounded like he broke the fireplace that's non-existent anymore. Thanks a lot, Sean. Still one of the greatest moments ever is when John's wife immediately commented on it.
I'm not paying for that.
We don't have any money to pay for that.
99.
Just let us know right away. That's how you do it. George's going to try to set up nicely.
19.
59.
Did not set it up as nicely as he would have liked to.
Adam, you require 80.
Let's go tops. Go nuts with it.
That's what I'm thinking.
That'll work. Single 20. Stay right there.
Don't hit the triple.
Tops. That's a settler there for Adam. See, he just changed his name to Adam from Aaron, and he's fine again. He's no longer throwing like his brother.
Keeping his brother's stats low.
Fourth leg, let's
That was a little 18 darter in that
George
leg.
Throw first. All the best, game on.
Right now you got 66 playing 65.
Yeah, these are not bad averages, folks. Not for doubles. Especially when one of the players on each team is a unknown, I'm putting bunny ears there, unknown player, right?
$140.
Excuse me. 140 plays 140. Chris, don't ruin it.
I'm curious to see what he does after this.
Blew it. Right away. He's going to say one of these is not like the others, guys.
29.
Okay.
Woo. Marini getting hip surgery last week and then another one in 3 weeks. My dad got those done at the exact same time. I don't think they do them anymore. Look at this. He switched.
139.
Oh, that was way too sensible, Adam. Gosh. Come on.
Gotta go for it.
Boo. 140, 139 is the start from Adam and Adam.
Just didn't want to show up his partner. Being a good teammate.
Big prayers for Rainey.
121.
Yes.
It's brutal.
Yeah, my dad had both of them done at the exact same time. That was crazy.
Goodness.
Adam had
92.
a drink of soda there before that third shot. Give a Jason would like to say, look at these averages. Yeah, they're on a 12 darter.
Come on, Chris.
Chris needs to go back to playing cricket.
27.
Or at least pretending he's playing cricket.
Adam, you require 130.
Mod Frog Darts, what's up, brother? Stay right there. Trouble. Oh, it's in. Bullseye. And he pins the
Wow.
130.
In the fourth leg.
Sorry, I lost my voice there for a second.
Squared.
I think he's settled in now.
That's way better than 80. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm
That's
All right,
the little
fellas.
fish, isn't it?
Final
Oh,
leg
that is a
before
little
we head to
fish.
Singles. What better way to do it? With cricket time. This time it's Adam to throw first. All the best. Game on.
2-2 score line. Guys, hit the like button, hit that share button. And Fuego darts this evening.
That's a 2 mark.
Until Adam did that. Just kidding. I think that was the camera work there, Tim, that made me that excited. Because, like, you flashed to it right as he hit it. Great job.
That's a 7 mark.
Come on, George. Act like you're a human for once.
Hey, he had a 5 minute ago.
That's a 2 mark.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I just noticed that this is the most I've leaned forward at the beginning of a match in a really long time. Is that Keegan?
That's cute.
Keegan's breathing heavy. Maybe he's gonna sit down.
I think it was him actually taking the drink too.
Oh, that makes sense. Because none of us were. What drink? What are you talking about?
A sip of something.
That's a 3 mark.
Adam getting frustrated on not hitting triples. As only an animal can. I'm going to start calling Keegan Darth Vader if he keeps this up.
That's a 3 mark.
Or at least we need to get him a voice changer. That'd be sweet.
I'd almost have Adam here. Just get rid of that 20 and then go to the 18.
Adam, you do whatever you want, buddy. Hit a one. I don't want Adam to hit a 130 checkout. That's what I want him to do.
That's a 4 mark.
4 is good. Chris has been settled in cricket. We're still waiting for him to get really settled in 01. Otherwise, but other than that, they've been really, really locked in, all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Wonder if George said all 20s.
That's 2 mark.
Sorry. Keegan just, yeah. Can you turn me off for a second?
5 mark.
I'm going to get this out.
Probably can still hear it.
Sorry, I forgot that my coughs are also loud, no matter what. I'm going to stop touching all this stuff, though.
Yeah.
That's in, because of course it is, George. Yeah. Terrible grip there. Gets it fixed and hits the
There it
triple.
goes.
That's what you guys need to do. Listen, I don't do it
force
ever.
I don't do it.
I
force it.
never, ever. If I'm take it back, I'm like, this grip sucks, and I just throw it anyway. Like, maybe this is going to be good this time now.
Force it through.
It usually happens when the first 2 darts miss anyway, so I might as well try something new.
That's a 3 mark.
Accidentally. Jess, do you do make sure it's gripped the exact same every time?
No.
Yeah, it's.
I don't even throw the same every time. The only thing I do is I have like a
You said doo-doo.
doo-doo. Like a double pump thing.
Yep. Am I now back on air?
Got like a hitch and go. Yeah, you're back on.
Yeah, I wasn't earlier.
That's
There you
2
were.
mark.
Oh, okay. What did you do? You clicked yourself off?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Oh. Jason, we don't need you yet. Jason's just standing near us. He's staring at the TV that's really big in front of us,
I think
like an old man
I think he's like
from like really close.
This is a good
Intense.
game. This is a good game.
He's like leaning forward a little bit too in his stance. Apparently it's too hot in the garage. God forbid them keep throwing fire
Pretty
out there.
warm in there.
That's a
It's
3
the
mark.
darts. It's not the heat. It is freezing cold outside. There's no way it's hot in that garage.
If it's hot in the garage and they open it, it's gonna cause a draft or something. It's gonna mess somebody up.
Let us know who you have in this bad boy, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Sean Green with Jess
That's a
Bowman
5 mark.
as our great guest host this evening. She's been coming in from time to time when she's not enamored with all of the darts going on. And then, of course, the Philly legend, Tim Neal, is on the controls. Has already done his best camera work of the year.
I'm going home.
Yeah, it can only go downhill from there. Great darts from Chris. Still staying confident
There we
That's a
go.
4 mark.
Well,
on the cricket legs.
Sean's like it's an arena, not a garage.
Sean, sometimes it's the garage.
That's a 4 mark.
3 and 2 here.
To make it 3 and 2.
Oh, he went.
Good call.
That's a 3 mark.
I think I would have went. I would have shot the bull first. At least close the bull.
Okay. Like just in case. Because he has 3 darts clear at it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the double. One more. And he wins the leg again. Adam Clark, ladies and gentlemen.
3 closes in
Adam
a row.
Square.
closer.
Adam the closer
All right.
Clark.
It's singles action.
Nope, we gotta go
It's a little
commercial.
best of 3
Oh,
for
we're going to
1
go to
point.
commercial where we're going to
Give me
get
George
to
and
see
give me the
Will
Adam.
Stewart's ugly mug as he talks about his new darts.
Start off with a 125. Alrighty. It's nice to finally have something that's catered to your own grip, I should say. Especially on that back end, because I really grip with my forefinger and my thumb, mainly on the barrel. Come on! What do you say? A dead eye! Alright, that was crappy dance skills, but it still works.
And we're back.
And thank God we're back. No more of that nonsense.
140.
I don't think I've ever seen Will dance that on that large of a screen before, and it's
That's the second time I've seen him dance like that.
gonna have to go
100.
go cool down somewhere, you know. All the fire emojis in the chat, probably for Will's dancing. So our little alternate
97.
angle there of our players. Man, Tim, you're on fire tonight. Here is George. Just an absolute statue when he throws.
No movement at all
Simple.
except the arm.
40.
Laughs at the dart as it falls to the floor.
Now this is just George and Adam in their
It's a race to 3.
Race
Best of
to
2.
3 and
Oh, no.
01, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is worth 1 point. It's a race to 3 or race to 2.
Race to 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
They play best of 3 legs.
Yes.
I still can't believe Chris throws the Elysian 7s. We're gonna have to find out if Adam can take out his leg on his own.
121.
So far, it's been Clark.
Ben Clark and George.
Clark into the Klinefelter.
80.
Clark and Klinefelter sounds like a good attorney's office. Did you get injured in an auto accident? Call 1-800-CLARK and Klinefelter. That's way too many numbers.
25.
99.
I like the 25 there, but either way.
Adam, you require 124.
Triple 18.
Oh, sorry. Got your elbow there.
58.
All
I
right,
bowed ya.
it's sticking out.
Just
George,
a
you
Bowman.
require 82.
Bowman to me. All right, 82 for George to start on the bowl.
14 bowls.
I don't like that. I like the bowl shot there with 3 darts.
Triple 19 for double 60. Double 8.
I'm not even gonna look now. Adam might only get 1 dart though.
Yes.
I think George was talking to himself.
42.
He was talking to Keegan.
Keegan answered him anyway.
Adam, you require 66.
Trip 10.
4 bowl.
Oh, cutter.
Neither.
58. 18 for tops.
Yes.
Tops. Oh.
26.
George 3 clear at tops.
George,
Almost
you
guaranteed to
require
go.
40.
This to tie it back up.
This is to win the first.
Sorry, this is to take the first
Yeah, that's game shot.
leg
In
of
the
this
first leg.
3-leg
For a second, I thought he
set.
was going to miss that.
First leg of the set. There we go. Boom. Goes the
Second
commentator.
leg, it's Adam to throw first. All the best came on.
Oh, look at this.
darts.
180.
That's a 180 from Adam Klinefelter. His first of the evening.
See if George answers.
$95.
All right, we can't say anything yet, but we know what we're thinking. Come on, Adam. Boo. Only 3 darts into the 9-darter? That's terrible.
60.
Comes back with an even 60. I'm saying, so far, we've seen some magic happen.
Sean, you only do the Trump shuffle on a 9-darter.
81.
That's got to be for a very important situation.
Lee the Bull Jones tuning in and watching.
38.
Yeah, we gotta get those nails fixed, Jason.
I gotta get my voice fixed. Nice 140 from George. Man, this is fun to watch. George is up 1-0 in the set. Remember, it is a race to 2. Winner gets a point for their team.
65.
Good utilization of the bowl there to lead 120.
Adam, you require 143.
Got rid of the 3.
83.
See, it's okay to talk over the other person. We just laugh at
Georgia
it.
require 120.
Shanghai. There's the single. There's another single. That's not part of the Shanghai.
60.
I'll stay here because Adam's got 60
Adam,
left.
you require 60.
Stops.
That's game shot.
And he does check out a leg.
All right, 1-1.
18 darter himself. 1-1.
Of course we're playing all three.
Of course we are.
Say it like that. What do you mean?
Keegan, stop listening to us.
Final leg is lights out. George Daniel will throw first. All the best. Game on.
Loaded it.
100. Six.
Different versions of great throws, right? Yeah, George is real nonchalant. Real easy going follow through.
100.
Whereas Adam fires that dart. Puts shoulder into it.
Puts his
41.
whole body into it.
Yes, he does.
George averaging a ton this leg.
How can you tell?
Those 200s
Ooh.
divided by 2 is 100.
He's still averaging a ton.
Yeah.
He's on a 15 darter. And just like
Big
that,
darts from Adam.
he is back in the game.
Great darts there from Adam. Up. George got rid of the 1. That's smart. It's the only dart that
81.
he's missed.
Okay.
He leaves 120 again. He wanted another shot at Shanghai. Ooh, Adam right in there again.
100.
120 plays 120.
It's a race to 120.
Georgia require 120.
Is one of these two players going to equal a 15 darter here? First shot is at George. Not going to get it.
60.
Deja vu for him.
Adam, you require 120.
Identical darts.
60.
Identical.
Georgia requires 60.
All right, let's see what these two Utes can do.
You say Utes?
Sorry, youths.
The two defendants.
Got it.
George gets it in 2, and he does get that extra point.
we
And
are
now is tied 3-3. $17 darter there from George.
That brings our score 3 legs to all.
Why do you talk like that?
No idea.
That brings our score to 3 legs for all. By Will starts. Help him out. I don't have the script in front of me, but hey, you like Colonial Barrels, and so do we. By Will starts. The Alpha Barrels. Just search his name in the search bar. Don't search Alpha. His name doesn't pop up for that.
Also,
But Will Stewart does.
if you don't like Will, buy Jen's darts.
Definitely buy Gen Starts. They're better anyway.
Yeah.
Cheers. All right, back to the action. And I did all of my work for tonight. Hey, Porky's in the chat.
Big shout out to our sponsors, A to Z Darts, MagicWare.com,
All right.
Checker Flag on the Rocks,
It's the 7th
Sidelines,
flag.
Mikey's
With
Pub and
cricket
Grill,
time, Adam to throw first.
which at
All the best.
Mikey's,
Game on.
Adam's favorite food is the honey sriracha wings.
Look at that. You actually got that right. You memorized some stuff. Look at you. He's
I
working way harder
putting
than
in
normal.
work.
I happen to be at Mikey's Thursday night talking to
Flag
him.
mark.
Oh.
That's the only reason I remember it.
All right, so they're playing one leg of cricket, right?
Yes, one-legged cricket.
All right, 5 mark opening there from Adam. This has definitely been the better game for Chris, but he's settled in both now. Excuse me, everybody.
It's 1 mark.
Rob, we cannot leave Keegan alone. He's the star of the show.
He is the show.
When it's not the players, it's Keegan. Excuse me. Guys, I apologize for coughing in everybody's face.
Adam is laser focused. Clark.
Listen, they know what they mean. You mean Adam. Right now, Adam is saving Adam. And if you thought I meant the one way, I don't. Jess, what's been surprising to you in this match so far? Anything?
Adam Clark.
Fair.
He started out real rough, but he's settled into it.
He's definitely been the X factor. Cody Snyder said George throws the dart, Adam yeets the dart.
There you go. That's actually a good way to put that. Cody Snyder. Put a cough drop in, Sean Green. You're a professional darts commentator. Come on. Well, I'm not a PDC commentator. Just the normal average guy from Indiana that's doing commentary right now for some friends. And leave me alone. I don't have a cough drop. And even if I did, I don't like the clicky sound of them and like against teeth.
That's a great shot there by Chris. Puts him right back in the
clicky sound.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's a technical term. Oh, look at that. He goes Maloney double on us.
Mm-hmm.
Was he throwing a 4?
He is throwing a 4 right now. Chris has brought himself up to a 2-3 after a couple struggles in the first 2 throws he had.
That's a 2-bar.
All right, here's Adam Clark. Trying just to keep doing what he's been doing.
That's a 2-bar.
Only
Ooh,
2.
Dropped it into the 7.
Porky, this is in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's at the Siege on the south side. Your buddy Sean Green, joined by Jessica Bowman on the call tonight with the Philly legend, Tim Neal.
That's a great triple there.
Yep, gets the point lead.
Hi, Dave.
That's a 4-bar.
Elbow guy. Hi, nice to see you again.
He's got a case of the coughs.
That's a 2-bar.
They're slowing down a little bit. Chris has brought himself up to a 2-6. Adams dropped down to a 3-3.
That's a 3-bar.
I like the way Chris goes and actually chases the wedge, try to get more points.
Is that what that was?
That's a 4-bar.
We're going to have a little point battle here. Only 2. Not going to be enough here. So Adams needs 3 15s here to get the close.
Frank Holman watching, a.k.a. Francis. Hi, Francis.
Frank the Tank?
Yep.
The tank.
And there is usually a Francis that watches us. That's Pops.
He was in there earlier.
I love Pops. Porky is every Tuesday, almost every Tuesday. It's about 3 times a month on Tuesday. Chris trying to get some bulls in there.
That's a 2-bar.
Hey, he'll take the 19 fallout. Logan, you ain't a wolfing right now, bud. The weather, it is the changing.
He
And
should go to
it
the
helps
20 here.
It hurts me.
That's a 2-bar.
He did not go to the 20s there.
All right, let's go, Chris.
Is Jason making you a spot of tea?
I think he is. I think it's tea time.
Tea
Well,
time.
I asked him for just a cough drop, and he goes, yeah, I got those. So I'm guessing he does not have those, and he has gone to the third option, which is hot tea, which
That's a 1-bar.
will
Maybe
be
he'll make you a hottie toddy
Hot
or
tea,
something.
honey, and lemon.
which will be
A hot toddy would do the trick. Love me some hot toddies. One more.
Does he have it? He's got it.
In the 7th flag.
Closer coming in.
To Adam Clark.
See what? Who goes up first?
All right, it's Dino time. This time it is.
Chuck Skiles watching. Hi, Junior.
So this leg is double in, double out.
George to throw first. It sure is. All the best. Game on.
I hear they're calling in some relief pitching. So I'll step in for a second while Sean gets comfy again. It's George starting out, right?
40 in.
He's in on the third dart. We are playing double in, double out, 501 right here.
All right. Well, it looks like Porky wants to come on the seed, so we don't need him to sign up. Porky will just put you in the rotation, buddy.
Who's Porky? I don't know who you're talking about.
This is Steve Hilger.
In the chat.
Okay.
He's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh.
He's sponsored by a few people. He just was runner-up of Division II of the CSC Challenge Series.
Nice.
28.
Lost in the double dip to Nick East.
Ron Tomsley.
So
I'll
he's
partner with him.
currently being served 2 scoops of ice cream.
Sure you will.
He's also a foodie, meaning he's fat and eats a lot. All the time, actually. He's actually in
Me too.
really good shape for as much food as he eats and as many naps as he has. Look at everybody else being like, I'll throw with Porky, I'll throw with Porky. Yeah, I bet you all will.
I'll throw against him.
He doesn't play steel tip, though. There's my challenge. Kyrie says, I'll play with Steve Hilger, too. You know, we never get this for any of us.
Hi,
What?
Kyrie.
6.
By the way, guys, the scoreboard is wrong because of me. It is a race to 8, best of 15 legs. I did that. What's hilarious is you turned off your mic to cough, and I did the exact same cough at the same time. Kyrie asking, Jesse, liking the stream? I bet she doesn't like sitting next to Sicky over here now.
Yeah. Hopefully.
97.
Fixed it.
Kyrie, I love the stream. I was a little nervous at first.
98.
But see, it's nice and easy now.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, I'm messing up so much with all my coughing that it's nothing.
I don't have to
My
worry
da-
about
my
messing
dad
up.
said
You're
he'll
doing
shoot
it
with
for
you.
me.
I would shoot with Pops all day. I've seen him carry a much worse partner before.
Chris, you require 132.
Pops has got the throw for days.
Go to bullseye. No.
I just need Pops to bring an American dartboard. And some witties, and then we'll play whoever. Don't even care.
He during our
Adam, you
chat
require
earlier about
119.
handicap, he said he stopped playing American darts because of how bad the handicaps are.
No handicap. No handicap. And then Adam did not start on the 19s like he was supposed to there.
97.
He gets 97. So he leaves 22.
George, you require 87.
Trip
But-
17, double 18.
Yep, Jorge with a pretty... Should get a dart at the bullseye no matter what. 20? Bullseye.
It's an 18.
57.
Not as good as Clark on the bull, that's for sure. And here comes the...
He tried to split it. Double.
Smells good.
And that's game
He hit
shot.
the double, too. That was weird.
Flag
That's his
to Adam
first out.
squared.
Well, technically.
Yeah.
All right, let's run it back one more time. This time
Excuse me.
it's Adam to
Hey,
throw first.
the man, the myth, the
All
legend,
the
Mr.
best.
Jason
Game
Ives.
on.
Oh, thanks for the introduction. Appreciate that.
It's good
no
to have
need,
you here,
no
buddy.
need for that.
The man, the myth, the legend,
Nah.
Jason
I
Ives.
get you one hot beverage and you're all about me.
What?
That's all it takes. You just got to
I'll
buy
tell
me
you
off
what.
with drinks.
Yeah. So, Miss Jessica, how are things going tonight?
Things are good.
Yeah. Do you
This
prefer
is-
working with Sean or with me?
No comment.
This is not fair.
Yeah,
It's not fair.
Yeah, I see how it
It's
is.
not a fair statement. I'm not on my game tonight at all.
Oh,
No comment. I love you both. It's
Yeah.
been a blast so far.
Sean, your C game is as good as most people's B minus.
Something like that. Or C
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
No, I've not let Jess talk very much. I think that's the problem. You at least ask her questions.
No. Well,
Yeah,
kind of.
maybe. Why are we doing that voice? You don't have to mimic my voice that I'm doing right now.
I don't see a hitch in Chris's throw whatsoever. He's
It's come out very little every once in a while, and you can just barely tell he pauses just a little bit more in that backswing.
Yep.
That's the only difference.
he's struggling on the low side of the board. I've noticed that. And
Yep.
he's, his 19s are always 7s.
I know.
George.
I know a little bit about that.
George is throwing fantastic tonight.
It's gross how well he's throwing.
Yeah. And it's
64.
yeah. It's a happy 64 from the standpoint the last one was the trip 20.
You're not wrong.
You know? Like, whew, could
There-
have been a 5.
There are good 64s and terrible ones. The trip 20s, trip 1, single 1 is definitely the worst.
Well, this young man right here is throwing some
Yeah.
lights out darts too.
I'm telling you, like I said earlier when I first got on here, Adam Clark was my second hardest match on that no handicap league.
Yep.
And it was not close. Like, I played him and his brother at the same time, and I attributed a little bit of that, but then I looked back at the stats afterwards, was like, oh, okay, no, you just crushed me.
Well, and here's the thing. Love him to death. He's a fantastic person to get to know. But the first 2 games, he was terrible.
Well,
Yeah, and he was,
Fair.
it was the nerves, right? But he's turned his game around. He's coming out strong.
the 80 and the 130 checkout, I think, is what actually destroyed my voice. I'm not joking. You go back and listen to that. I actually cracked on that
Yeah.
on that exact call.
That's when it all went downhill.
I was only barely coughing before that.
It's a good start for George.
He won't leave a finish, but
100.
Hundo will do to put him back into this. Adam, this is a moment where you got to stay straight. You got to. This is the
Yeah, you want an 80 something, not
Yeah.
a 40 something,
right. Especially when you have Klinefelter behind you. There's a great,
Yeah,
great
that
last start.
Leaves him a 2 dart out. That's perfect.
Huge ton.
Same thing with Chris, though. You want to get to a good out or get to an out. It's possible. Just a trip needed. Got rid of the 3.
There's the trip.
79.
That'll work. That'll work. It's an
Now you
out,
require 96.
and it's something certainly that Lights Outs is more than capable of doing. Double 8. Oh, just on the outside, but that's all right because nobody misses a double 4. We've talked
George,
about
you
that
require
before.
134.
George stepping up with a 134.
That was my big out.
There you go. Oh, he's not going to hit the out this time, but how well is he going to set up Chris?
94.
Top.
Oh,
Okay.
tops 1 darter. All right.
Adam, you require 8.
So we're going to see it from the other halves of the teams. We're going to see how they're going to do. Looking at double 4 here for Adam.
Dropped it low.
Dropped it low. That's going to bust him. All right, Chris, looking at the tops.
Chris, you require 40.
Tim, you go right at it here. You're going to throw a little bit over the top.
Double 20. You have to go right at it. You can't be afraid to miss it here. You don't want to block it either.
Like you did.
He throws flat. Remember, he's throwing a soft tip barrel, so it's going to be coming in flatter.
Yep.
No
Yeah. All right. Let's leave it to the big dogs. Adam looking at the double 4. There it is.
Got it.
First start.
In the 9th leg.
This is how you do it.
To Adam squared.
Yeah, taking a little bit of the
Uh-oh.
lead here. We're going to 6-3, and let's not forget they were 3-1 down,
Right.
I believe.
Guys,
Weren't they?
this right here is why I get paid, by saying this. It's cricket time.
2-1 down.
This time it's George throwing first. On the best game on.
All right, George's going to step up here. Yeah, they were down 2-0 to start.
That's a
Then we were
4-mark.
tied 3-3 as well.
Yep.
That's a 5 mark.
Yeah, George and Adam may well cancel each other out a little bit here. Let's see what the other Adam and Chris can do. Chris going straight up points, putting some points on the board. Solid 3 mark there.
All right, I'm going to come back on for a minute, see what happens.
It made you a little hot toddy.
It was it's really sweet. Thank you.
It's actually sugar-free, too.
It's extremely hot.
Yeah, well, that melts that mucus.
Well, melting my lips is what it's doing. So I'll let that thing cool down for a hot minute.
We'll let
No pun intended.
Jessica call the game.
What?
George
Jessica can call the game. Should be fine.
George has lost the triple 20 here.
Oh,
Adam
man.
Has found
Oh,
Has
look at
found
that.
it, yeah.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Adam. Knew that was coming.
Y'all looked at me like,
Yeah, we're just
do your
waiting.
trick. Do your
Yeah.
trick.
JT Davis tuning in. What's up, JT? Congratulations on the baby.
Good old cheat code.
You know who gave him that nickname?
Who?
Me.
I bet he doesn't have a cheat code for how to change a diaper.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Unless her name is Mama.
Chris White and Jet tuning in.
Great darts from Adam. They just feed off each other, too.
Yep.
Klinefelter and Clark, I'm telling you.
After this, they'll be talking about partner up in some capped event.
Might as well. Right now, it's probably like, hey, what's your average?
Adam's just feeling it right now. You can tell he's got that rhythm going. That pace picks up in the way he throws when he starts hitting real well.
Once the tongue,
not doing
once the tongue starts coming out, you know, he's feeling pretty good.
What Cody call it? Yeet.
Yeah.
He eats it.
That a yip?
That one was.
Yep.
Yeah. See, there it is.
Yeah.
But again, it has not. See, that was
There we
great.
go. All right.
It has not showed up, and it's definitely not been an overall hindrance to his game tonight.
No, a lot of people can throw with it a little bit.
It's just a frustration overall because you're like, why aren't you going forward? Not just like I know how to speak to my arm. Why is it not doing that right now?
One of the first streams I ever watched was watching Maloney throw with a yip in a bar in Chicago playing soft tip, and he had the yip something terrible, but man, he was still hitting the darts.
Yeah, but he was nothing like he is right now.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And you can
Phillies
say
didn't do that to
for
you.
a lot of the darters.
A lot of them that have come back from hitches too.
Yeah.
JT said definitely giving his fair share of changing diapers.
There you go. All right, Chris, looking at the bull, they are miles behind now in this leg. Look at that beautiful. Look at those Elysians.
Elysian.
Elysian, whatever.
Elysian.
It's too expensive to even know how to pronounce. All right.
It's weird that I'm correcting you.
All right, let's see what Adam can do. He needs 2 bulls here.
You're not wrong.
Only because it's about darts.
He's been the closer pretty much all night.
There it is. 2 bulls, first 2 darts.
There you go. Now say that again.
Oh, they
He's
are
been the
in
closer pretty
the
much all night.
barn.
Yep.
Nobody expected this.
All right, fellas.
Man.
It does not get much more simpler than this.
Here we go.
He always says more simpler.
In order to win the
Yeah, you
match,
know.
you must simply
He's a
win
banker.
out from here.
Not a grammatical expert.
In the 11th flag, this time it's Adam to throw first. All the best. Game on.
And they're throwing for the win here.
Yeah, and it's cricket. They just dominated.
Kimberly Lynch
That's a 5 mark.
throwing bombs out in the chat.
Yep. Courtney Lynn saying, let's go, Adam. Can't tell you much, but we appreciate everybody joining us this evening.
George saying it ain't over yet.
Oh, of course not.
There we
You
go.
go. Wonderful darts there from Mr. George Daniels.
They might run it back.
Oh, he can find any moment to shoot lights out.
Did we do shout-outs for the players? Did we read the cards over there?
Not at
No.
all.
Nope, we haven't done that.
Let's make sure at least we get the shout outs in. All right, guys?
All right, fine. Adam Clark would like to shout out Kim, his wife.
No.
Sorry, nope. Adam would like to shout out Hayden and Ivan, kids, throwing those 18-gram Rob Cross darts. And you said the honey sriracha wings from Mikey's earlier. Shout out to that. George Daniels throwing the 22-gram Velocity lights out barrels, of course. Shout out to Andrea, his beautiful wife, Nadia, his daughter, and Breakford Arts, but not his father-in-law who brought him. Adam would like to shout out Whitney, Kelsey, Everly, and Ashley. And then, of course, Chris. Shout out to Courtney and kids. And Jessica. And everyone else at On the Rocks.
Janice would also vouch for the honey sriracha wings at Mikey's.
That sounds amazing, by the way.
They're her favorite.
That's my favorite flavor.
They passed the sponsorship test of having good food.
That's a 5 mark.
That's really part of the requirements.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
They have to agree to have good food. All right, Adam. Ooh,
Okay.
3 mark.
All right.
Not bad at all.
All right, Chris, now's your opportunity. Close those 20s.
Kenny Windsor goes, did somebody say wings? And now Janice wants wings too, and she's yelling at me for it. That's Tim's fault.
Damn it, Sean.
Yeah.
It's always your fault, Sean.
Hey, Kev. Hope you're doing well, bud.
I was like, but I haven't even had them yet.
I don't know anything about him.
A solid 3 mark from Chris right there. He went for the points. Thought he might have gone for the close, but he went for the points.
That's an interesting move from
Yeah.
Adam, who has
Okay.
the
I wonder
20s
if
open.
I wonder if he looked at the wrong side.
He did not know that the 20s were open. There's no way.
All right, George. Close those bad boys.
Mm-hmm. Now Adam's like, oh,
Now go right to the 18.
I'd go 17.
17. Steal that.
That's
Yeah.
a 3 mark.
All right.
I think the 18 helps. 18's more valuable there than the 117.
Well, then 1, yeah, but not 3.
And that's a good question. If you're Adam Klinefelter or if you're George, are you taking more risks because you know that your partner's coming up behind you? Are you shooting any different than what you would normally shoot?
No, because of how well they've shot tonight.
That's fair. That's fair.
I would trust either one of them to just continue doing what they need to do.
Eric Ramsey tuning in. What's up, Eric? Hope you're doing well, brother.
Tim, that's a good question for you. When you're playing with somebody that's a little bit newer, possibly a little bit weaker than what you do, you change your strategy as to how you shoot?
Surprisingly, I tell them shoot whatever you're comfortable with.
What
I'll
about
figure
your
it out.
strategy?
Shit. That's what he told me when he was my partner in the blind draw.
And thanks to Sean
Son
Green,
of a-
my name will be
did we-
Jack Ives next week.
wait, did we win?
We did win.
That's all that matters then.
George with the big trip 16.
That's a 5 mark.
Look at that. George Daniels closing 17s, putting points on the board.
Sorry, I don't cuss very much on air, but that was a realization that I needed
No,
to have.
when it does get down, I'll tell I'll point you close, or you point I close, whatever you're more comfortable with. I usually leave it up to my partner.
Just a 2 mark there from Adam. That's going to put Mr. Browning coming up to the line. He needs to close the 15s. If he does, as soon as he misses, should go over to the 16s to carry on point, and let's see what he does. Now will he go point?
You should.
I like it. I like point.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a challenge. That's the dart that he's going to remember at the end of the day.
Well,
Yep.
he's starting to fight it a little, that hitch just a little bit more. It's just getting a little bit more into his mind.
Adam going to point some 15s, 7 of them.
Wow.
6 of them account.
That guy's an animal. I don't care what you say.
He should nickname himself Animal.
He should.
He should.
He should have a jersey with the animal in the back from the Muppets.
Oh, my gosh. You guys are just coming up with amazing stuff.
Oh, look at this from George. Answering the call.
Bling, bling.
That's a point lead. He went for the 15s.
He hung up on the 15s, though.
Yep.
Let's see if Adam can continue to be the closer.
Oh, that helps.
Oh, and
Oh,
he
look at
does
that.
hit it. What a
Adam
5.
Clark, ladies and gentlemen.
My goodness. Sorry. What a 2 or 3. What a 3 mark. Wow.
All right, Chris, going up bullseyes.
Maybe.
score.
Miss
Yeah.
Jessica,
We're
thank you for
close.
doing this tonight.
Yes.
You were a wonderful young lady. Fellas, great job as always. I'll talk to
Wait,
you
you think
soon.
this is over?
It is for me.
That's a single. Adam needs a double here. Is he blocked?
I mean, yes, but it's Adam Klinefelter.
He went. He went the other way. I would have went.
That's a Walmart.
the
Well, you
left.
said that was way off because of yours. Well, you're left-handed.
No, but I was based on the way the darts were landed on the board.
George can definitely put a lot of pressure here.
That's
He
a
does
block.
exactly that with
Yeah.
5 bowls. You've got to go points now.
Absolutely.
Needs more than that.
That's a 2 mark.
Only
Okay.
3 15s needed from Chris to win this leg and stay in this match.
Needs to stay out of his head and just throw those darts.
Ultimate commentator's curse from Jason, who said, "All right, well, you were great tonight, Jess. We'll talk to you later." Chris says, "No siree, bub.
Oh, come on.
Needs double or trip.
That's a 2 mark.
Only gets 2 of
Okay.
them, and that's going to
Okay.
most likely do it." There's the point lead. There's Un. There is
Shot.
Dead
Dose.
center.
And the
Oh, boy.
match to Adam
Wow.
Squared.
What a great match.
Adam and
though.
Adam shot lights out tonight.
Yeah.
Chris is going to look back on it as the the 4th player out of it all, but he really didn't shoot bad. Honestly, he struggled a little bit with the hitch at times. I know that's definitely part of it. I'm telling you, it's a frustration to have. But when you're going up against Adam Clark shoots the way that he did,
Yeah.
the 130 check out, the 80 check out.
I definitely did
His
not expect
closing-
that. Yeah.
I mean, it was
Phenomenal.
phenomenal. There was no other way to put it. Obviously, since we both said the same thing. Jess, you've been wonderful. You're absolute doll. I enjoy you to death, and it is a pleasure having you on the show. And you're
Thank
welcome
you
back
very much.
anytime.
So what leagues are you currently playing in right now?
I am actually only playing on Thursdays with Chris and Pup. We are playing in a 145 cap triples league on the Rocks.
On the Rocks
Yep.
in Seymour, Indiana.
It's our first time all 3 playing together. I love the triples leagues too.
Well, that's going to do it for me and for you, Jess.
Yep.
You're
Jess,
done.
That's it. Thank you for having me.
you're the best. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And while the winning team comes up, just a reminder, go to magicwear.com. Now available the Siege V2 jersey, which is the Red Knight, and the Siege V3 jersey, which I'm currently wearing, the red, white, and blue To The Point streaming jersey with its cricket time on the back in honor of Keegan Ives. So please go to magicwear.com. All big shout out to our sponsors, A to Z Darts. Go to a-zdarts.com for all your dart supplies. Checker flag for our interview cam and some of the best food in Indianapolis. On the Rocks down in Seymour. Sidelines Pub out on Avon. And last but not least, Mikey's Pub and Grill up in Beach Grove. And with that, I am joined by the winning team as soon as Jason tells them to move. And Jason's directing. Ready? All right, here we go. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What a match. All right, Adam, your first time here
Yep.
playing. You were here as a guest.
Yes.
How did it feel tonight?
Nerves were to me, but I mean, I don't know. It's just the game.
You did okay on the outshouts.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'm grateful to be here, and it's a whole new experience with the stream and going live and everything.
So how many legs did it take you to be like, all right, it just starts?
I don't know. What was that shot?
130?
Yeah, the 130.
Yeah, that was,
That
I
was-
think that was
I
the
think
fourth
that's-
leg.
That was pretty far in, wasn't it?
I
Yeah.
think that was the fourth, fifth
That's-
leg.
Yeah, it was a great shot. Animal, welcome
sir.
back. So
Well, thank you.
us as a community, we're better with you in it. Thanks for. I know you took a much needed break.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we all pray for you. Hope you're doing well.
Thank
But
you.
Thanks for being back. Obviously, your darts haven't skipped a beat. So, how you feeling, and how do you feel your darts went tonight?
I felt they went okay. I mean, hit a couple 1080s. There's a couple matches there where I thought I could have done better. But one holes, you just got to keep shooting at them, and you got to keep going. You know what I mean?
Did it feel good to be playing against George, another top tier player, right out the gate?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because when I was here, probably about a year ago, and I had Will Stewart and he had K-Dog.
Yeah.
And they got us, and I felt like it was a little bit of revenge, you know, trying to
get the action going.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so not too much left to say. Congratulations, your trophies are in front of you. George is going to come over. What's going on?
Here comes George.
George, I'll let you put your headset in. And we are joined by George Lights Out Daniel. George, one, thank you for making the trip up here. Greatly appreciate it. Just give us a rundown what's going on in your neck of the woods, what your sponsors look like, and what your plans are in the near future.
Sponsors not looking good right now.
Why not?
He's busy playing poker and golfing.
Come on, Trevor, get on it.
Other than that, everything's been going good. I have my back surgery and stuff.
Feeling better?
Yeah.
Getting there?
Yeah.
How's the darts coming along down in your neck of the woods?
My still tip is falling away. So.
How far are you from Eric's thing? Eric's Agonia and that like
About an hour.
A little too far.
I drove over here. 2 hours up here.
Yeah, that's a one-time thing. You're doing it every week.
Hey, I'll come over anytime. Anytime you want some.
Well, you always have an open invitation, man. Well, guys, we can't do this without the players. We can't do it without the fans that tune in every night. We had some of the biggest viewership that we've had all year. Thanks, guys. They came to watch you guys, and you all put on a great show.
These guys right here kick butt.
Yeah.
So do you, brother.
I tried to hold on. I tried.
Yeah. So with that being said, thanks, guys. Your trophies are right in front of you. You want to give shout-outs to your families?
Good shooting, guys.
Great shooting, Dan.
Hey, you too. Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Whitney, Kelsey, Everly, my girl Ashley, and definitely my pops up in heaven. Love you.
Shout out to my 3 kids, Riley, Hayden, and Ivan. Love you guys. That's it.
No brothers, no nothing.
Nope.
Oh,
they
yeah, my
got me
brothers,
into
Dustin,
it.
Those guys,
Eric, John,
those guys
yeah.
stick. No,
All of them, yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Great, appreciate it. Yeah, and we gotta bring her back up with that cheese ball.
You gotta thank her for. You gotta throw a shout out to her for your trip to Spain.
Oh yeah,
putting you in that
congratulations
tournament.
on your.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, good shot.
She ended up sneaking in, putting it in.
Yep. So if anyone didn't know, George won his sponsorship trip to Spain for the Bull Shooter Europe. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck to you up there. With that being said, on behalf of To The Point Streaming, I'm Tim Neal, Jason Ives, Sean Green, and Keegan Ives. We are To The Point Streaming, and we'll see you in about 2 weeks. We're off next week. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Who's Miss Ohio is the next guest in 2 weeks, whoever that is. Thank you. Have a good night.